What does it mean when you get more than anybody's wildest dream? For moving other people's milk around and skimming off the cream. What does it say when day by day so many can't afford to pay for basic needs, but your portfolio's way better than okay? Why do you think the world won't ever mind about your outsized gains when people left behind have one thing in abundance, and it's pain? You see, it's just beyond obscene, and that's the thing, it's crazy high. The amount that gets awarded to Mr. Hedge Fund Guy and to the others on the street who got the whole damn country beat with their fancy pants financial schemes. They've pulled the plug on people's dreams. Even only 30 years ago, it wasn't quite this out of whack. The money that they made was more like pot, but now it's crack. Back then bankers did their thing, they got paid well, but not like kings. Then changes happened far and wide that opened up a great divide. Two sides, one is investor class, the other just the have-nots, plus dudes in stripes who make the spreads that go to pay for fancy odds. You see, it used to be that banking was for growth and building things. Now it's mostly speculating and proprietary trading, arbitrage and leverage, and the forex carnival. Booms and busts and bubbles, they make money on it all, collecting handsome fees regardless if the country stands or falls. It started with deregulation and a boom in LBOs, derivatives, made bulls and bears for stars on finance TV shows, securitization, privatization, and those hostile corporate raiders. In the 80s we made pagan gods of guys who really are just bond traders. Swaps and options, get your junk bonds, try some shorts and puts and calls. Greed is good, but in casinos, it's the house that takes it all. You see, the more they move the money around, the less it goes to pay to build a factory in our own backyard, the grand old USA. And the crisis they created is opaque and tough to figure, but what you can be sure of is that Wall Street pulled the trigger. It wasn't cops or firemen or the ones who teach the kids that made the bets that built the budgets, put the country on the skids. So what went down is that the Wall Street folk made up a whole new bunch of ways to take an ever bigger share of other people's lunch. Some stuff was barely understood, and yeah, it brought a bit of trouble. Like when they started cooking up a big fat .com bubble. The discount brokers and the frenzied speculation made casino gambling fools out of many in the nation. So excited we forgot to take a look under the hood, try to figure out if any of that junk was any good. Now quants and robots trading jillions faster than you even blink. Asset-backed securities exploding made a bit of a state too big to fail. We gotta bail them out in time for bonus season. Credit default swaps and CDOs equal a different kind of treason. They'll try to tell you it's productive allocation of capital, but look around, see it's a game in which they grab it all. Instead of building schools and factories, high-speed trains and rockets, the money faucet flows into the Wall Street wizards' pockets. The government's a puppet, financiers pull all the strings. It's why we now can't even pay for just the standard basic things, because the policies they push for only fatten up their take. You're short on bread, don't even ask, they'll probably tell you to eat cake. It's like they break it, then we buy it, then they tell us share the pain, and all it's added up to is another Wall Street gain. What do you say to people left out of the market revolution? When do you stop the taking, start creating some kind of solution? What kind of fair is it when people at the way top of the ladder take a bigger slice of pie, but watch the bottom just get sadder? What kind of life is it when others suffer for your big advantage? Who are you anyway? And how in hell do you ever even manage to look into the mirror without ever asking why? Is it okay to look away from those who struggle to get by?